All right, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day. Fall has just struck Oklahoma, finally, after all those 100-degree days. We're back over towards the shop. We got in here this morning. Everything's looking good. Wanted to show you a startup of that engine. Some of you may have seen this video already, but take a look at how smooth this thing sounds. Okay, so for today, what we're going to do is we're going to try to set up that new throttle linkage on the P-pump. And this is kind of a new deal for me. This is a copy of the OEM throttle bracket that goes on this P-pump. See if it fits, see if everything works real good, and hope to bring you along to show you every step of the way to put this new bracket in. The links for where you can get this bracket I'll put down here in the description so that you can get it yourself. Understand that if you go some of the majors, most of these brackets are back ordered. So this is one that has been scanned by computer and has been cut out by computer laser plasma, I guess is what it is, up on a table. And it is a clone from the OEM. If you buy them at a regular outlet, like some of the places where we get a lot of our new stuff, you're going to pay upwards of $1,500 for this thing. We found it online. You can pick it up either in stainless steel or in iron, just painted iron, for around $300 to $400, and that's with everything that you need. So I'll give you the link where you can get that. Thanks a lot for being here this morning. Let's get this throttle on.
Now here we go, looking down the side of the P pump here, taking a look at the spots where the bungs go. That's one at the top of the screen there. That's where the top mount is. Down below, that's the lower one. We're putting that bung in there. That's where that 5/8, I believe, is what goes in there. This one is got some paint in it. It is actually already been tapped correctly, but when I got down there, we found out that there's a lot of paint down in there, so I have to get the tap and get down here and clear it out. There's also, it's aluminum plug that goes in there, so it's real easy to tap, but had to get all the paint out of it. Also, there's some aluminum that will come out also as we get this tapped out here, getting set up for the mounting bung. I guess if there's anything that needs to be said here is just don't go too deep. This is your P pump. If you have to drill these out, just remember, don't get in there too deep. You can ruin a P pump doing that.
All right, we're taking a look at it here. We've got the bracket on there, and there is the top one, and there is the bottom one. It's on there. And I have another one to do up here. Sorry about all the shaking. I got another one to do right there. Okay, right there. That one. I got that one yet to do. I've got to tap that one tomorrow. But everything's fitting the way it ought to. As most of you know, this timing tab that fits down in here, there is on top there's a bolt that is kind of prevents you from getting in there, and you either have to try to impact it out with making a groove on it on the outside and impact screwdriver it out, or you can take the top of the screw off right there and then back it down. So I decided to do the latter since I have no room to make any kind of impact with a hammer. You see it has a little recessed area right there. There's an O-ring that goes in there. I've got it. Make sure don't lose that O-ring. Going to lose a lot of oil, actually just enough to make a good mess down here. That's the lubrication for your P pump. It's coming out there. It'll fill back up once you get it going. But make sure you get that O-ring in there right whenever you go back in there. Okay, let's go back down here and look again and show you what we've accomplished. All right, so we've got that bracket. That holds all your tensioning springs. It's attached. That's sealed, and the O-ring is in place, and it's not leaking. We're in good shape there. And we're going to come back here. We're going to hook it back here to this part of the linkage. I've tightened those 10 millimeters up. You see, this one's got an extended shaft here. That comes from being an industrial one. You see the splines on it. If that one really matters, we'll cut it off, but just have a mind just to keep it. I may cut it off some other time, but right now I don't want to mess with it. But anyway, it's hooked to the throttle down there, as you see. And now we're going to get the linkage from that piece right there, and we're going to bring it up here to the front. The linkage there. Alrighty, all we lack now is just getting a few more connections done here, and it's done. I'm going to kind of cut it off for the day, but next time I'll show you everything complete. So we connected the linkage down here. Get it down there, you can see it.
There we are. There it is. Now you can see it. Here is the linkage here. That does the throttle. And it looks like it's going to clear that, so I don't have to cut it. And then the linkage comes back over here to the back side. Let me show you that. Okay, so here's the lever. This lever right here, you can see it comes over here. This is where the throttle sticks through right here. And it connects onto this lever with a ball joint right there. Now the bottom linkage down here, get it up here, it hooks in right there. So all I lack is hooking that in right there and getting the throttle up through there. I'll do that, show that to you next time. For right now, I think I'm gonna call it a day. Red-faced and everything, it's getting hot. So, got the throttle linkage all together, pretty happy about that. Going to show you that next time, finish up throttle, and we'll go to some of the other small things that we're gonna do. We'll drop that transmission, start dropping that transmission next episode, okay? Thanks for being here, Pop's Freebird Report. And especially want to thank all you guys that have been giving me thumbs up and subscribing down here below. Make sure and do that for me. It might help my retirement one day. Pass it around, guys. Link it and share it. We'll see.